Geography. These take a long time to do, these geography ones. The way this document is done is I have the ones that I most expect coloured in red, which is quite useful, especially in the regional section, where I have them done by area, but Ireland, then Europe, then subcontinental. So just watch out for the red ones. I'll link this near the end of the video, this document, so you can have a look at it yourself. Now, for the ordinary level geography, in the short questions, I'd say you're going to get your standard stuff like to interpret a graph or chart, giving locations in the aerial photo, weather, types of regions, glaciation, river features, and the sea. For physical geography, I expect that you'll have to sketch the OS map in that section. Also, there should be something to do with landforms, usually a landform of your choice. And also the impact of humans on a chosen process, like perhaps river action is the one I'd choose. Perhaps you might get rocks, volcanoes. Anyhow, in the regional geography, for Ireland I'd most expect that you have to sketch Ireland and do something about industry in Ireland. For the Indian subcontinent, well, whatever subcontinental region you're doing, agriculture and industry. For the European region, again, agriculture and industry is most likely too. Oh, Jesus! Me drink! Just hit the deck. Oh, that's no good. Stay! Right. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the economic geography. Once again, there'll probably be some kind of graph or chart that you need to either interpret or draw. There's a likelihood of an OS sketch in that section as well. Ireland and the EU, multinational companies, usually Ireland based, and then picking a location to build some new item from the OS map or possibly the aerial photo. Developed economies, developing economies, global warming. They are all possible topics in the economic section. That's the one I do with my students, but I know that some of you did human instead, so in the human I did an analysis of that too. Most likely topics in the human section would be, again, interpreting a graph or chart. Aerial photo sketch comes up quite often there. Settlement patterns on the OS map. Urban problems in developed countries. Population in developing countries compared to developed. And urban functions and land use, possibly overpopulation. So there we go, that would be that. That's the ordinary level. Now, higher this year, well, there's 2 pages for this. Higher level this year, quickly the short questions, satellite pictures, types of regions, grid references, core mantle, glacial features, rocks, population pyramids. Physical geography, sketching the OS map, having to discuss landforms of your choice and the impact of humans on your chosen process, possibly mass movement features, humans and rocks. They are some of the main ones for physical. In regional, I would expect Ireland and the EU, agriculture in Ireland, are having to sketch Ireland. For the subcontinental region, sketch is quite likely this year, and also maybe something to do with industry. For the European region, industry and urban growth are the 2 that I'd expect this year. Then economic geography. As always, drawing or interpreting a graph or chart, and then you have environmental concerns, Ireland and the EU, developing countries and colonialism, and explaining the location of a factory or something on the OS map, or else having to pick a location for it, one or the other. Multinational companies, maybe sketching the aerial photo. In human geography, sketching the aerial photo is quite likely, and interpreting a graph or chart. Overpopulation, land use theory models maybe this year. Historic settlement on the OS map, land use and development, migration. Now, the main stuff here, what's very useful to predict is the elective options, because that's such a big question on the higher level paper. For the global interdependence option, I think the 2 most likely things you get there would be NGOs and the aid debate. What's that? Is that non-governmental organisations, I think? Whatever, NGOs. Also global warming. Geoecology, biomes, the impact of human activity on a biome. Or the characteristics of a named biome. For culture and identity option, language, or religion and its effect on culture. Then, for the one that Eilish does in our school, the atmosphere, ocean, environment option, or water cycle option, there's the formation of mid-latitude depressions and anticyclones, or possibly simply climate change. They've been my two most likely in each of those areas. I have a few more things picked out there too. What I'll do is I'll link the document as a picture at the end of the video, so you can quickly pause on it and check anything else you want to look at. Now I think that's enough. Good luck in your geography exam.